Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Got a new show for your viewing. Having breakfast, just keep chewing. And with your support, we'll be cruising. Hello, Steamboat.
After all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all stacked.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Nick Lagorga. I'm here practicing another song for my show on YouTube, Good Morning Acoustics. You can follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Acoustics, or you can give me a like on Facebook at Good Morning Acoustics. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Steamboat is recorded live from the Chief Theater.
Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Episode 19 for your viewing. It's our new show. Yeah, we're cruising. And with your support, hopefully you'll keep viewing. How y'all doing? Episode 19, me TC, coming to you live from the Chief Theater in downtown Steamboat Springs. And first off, I gotta thank the cabaret crew, Parker, Ryan Fleming, Wadopian, and that whole staff for allowing us to poach the stage. Because today, cabaret, whatever floats your boat, starts tonight. 2 shows, 6 and 9. Pretty sure the 6 o'clock's sold out. Might be a few 9 o'clock tickets left, but get online if you need to, or get over to all that. Call the chief. Do what you can if you want to check out that show. It's going to be fabulous, and we'll hope to give you a little preview of that. Some of our guests today, I got Lowen Epstein coming in off a fresh first-round lacrosse win. Whoop, whoop! SSHS moving on. They got Golden Friday, so we'll hear from Lowen and get a little NBA update as well from the playoffs and throw out some stats that you guys have no idea about, I'm sure. I got my man Chris Hammond coming in, as we mentioned. Hammond, he's the mailman, he sings, and I'm going to find out how exactly I can get the Hammond clause. And if you guys don't know what that is, we'll explain it when he gets on, but it's something you want as a performer for sure. And then I got Mary Beth Arce. You saw her other half, definitely not her better half, the fire chief captain, Michael Arce, in yesterday. But Mary Beth, his wife, she is one-to-one fitness, extremely talented, and she's going to help me out. Weather's going to work out the next couple days. I'm going to try and get on the links, swing the clubs, and she's going to give me a couple stretches to help me out because that's what she does, one-on-one personal training, and she's certified in some levels that people don't have locally, so she can help us out for sure, and she's going to give us that info. Your weather looks good today. We got some sun, partly cloudy with a thunderstorm in spots. Now, again, I'm trying to figure out what the difference between thunderstorm and rain is, but thunderstorms today, possibly in spots. I'll say later this afternoon, if anything. Tomorrow, 70s, cloudy. Saturday, 67 with some rain, not thunderstorms, rain. And Sunday, 67 with some showers. So they're moving us back and forth. You got the Home and Garden Expo Saturday at the Depot. If you're interested in all things home and garden, landscaping, interior, design, etc., home improvement, come check that out. I believe 10 to 2 at the Depot. And we also have Recycling Day coming up on Saturday. That's the 12th, I believe. You guys check out the Recycling Day. They're going to be at the Meadows. I believe electronic recycling slots are filled, but there is a wait list. You can email Cameron, C-A-M-E-R-O-N, at yvsc.org. She'll put you on a waiting list. A couple people have dropped off. A few people have moved up. But she'll get you on the waiting list for the recycling, and that's huge. They had a long wait of cars last year, so be prepared. Call, get on the list if you have electronics, and plan to be there early. It's going to be a busy Saturday, so plan accordingly if you can. What else I got to tell you about? Pull out your pilot, and today we'll go through some happenings, let you know what's going on. July 27th, don't forget, a couple months, Evening of Local Comedy. That's something we're going to be pushing as well. It'll be right here, and some of your local wannabe comedians are going to try and open up and prep you for Kristen Cronin, who's going to headline that for us because she's got a little workshop going, teaching us how to be funny, and hopefully we can keep you guys entertained in July. What else do I got to tell you here? Players Championship starts today. Golf, all my golf heads. Hey, featured holes are 12 and 17. If you don't know about the TPC Sawgrass, 17th is the Island Green. And it's the 17th hole, so rounds can change dramatically. It's surrounded by water, guys. So without the right shot, 137 yards it's measuring, okay? So think about that. Could be a little lob wedge, could be a pitching wedge, who knows? Depends on your swing. But keep an eye on the 12th and 17th. Featured group today, starting off, you guys, Mickelson, Woods, and Ricky Fowler. I think they're teeing off at 11:52, maybe right before noon. So if you're around or you want to DVR or catch that later this afternoon, Players Championship, TPC Sawgrass. As well, locally, Mr. Shelter's information. As always, we'll keep doing it till we get an answer and we get our man back here. If you have or heard anything, rumors, speculation, whatever, reach out to our local police station, 879-1090. Let them know what's going on, okay? You know me as well. I'm always wondering about racial equality in the world, not just America, in the world. I wonder sometimes, am I too sensitive with the things I see and say and question? You know, if somebody's singing Chris Brown and Little Dicky Freaky Friday while they're rolling down Main Street, do I question their love for hip-hop? Or do I allow them to sing? I don't care if they're Spanish, Mexican, Jewish, German, but it doesn't matter. If you like hip-hop, sing away, okay? If you're not pushing off on somebody or belittling or degrading their ethnicity, sing away, okay? But I do have an issue with racism in math class. I'm not going to pimp the states. I'm not going to give you any love. And again, some of my research, my Hello Steamboat I-Team investigates The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. That great clip, I think it was maybe Tuesday, maybe a Monday. But there's a couple states, people, they had this. If a slave owner was whipping 12 slaves and 8 got away, how many got whipped? Are you kidding me? And somebody actually let that happen in the class? If there is not some repercussions and firings, there's going to be heavy hell to pay, and you can believe the Hello Steamboat Show will be prompting that fire. I'm sorry. That's sick. Absolutely sick. Seriously, that really got through someone's curriculum and was taught in an elementary or junior or high school class, math? BS. I'm calling goose poop on that. How you like that? Hey, let's get that stuff dialed up, right? It's wrong. It ain't right. And if teachers aren't let go immediately, there should be hell, holy hell to pay, all right? Let's get it right, people. It's not how we do it. It's Steamboat. Hello, how are you? Episode 19. Thank you for sticking around. Leaf Brookmeyer, hope you're doing your baby yoga. And let's get it popping. Stick around, we'll be right back. Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Got a new show for your viewing. Having breakfast, just keep chewing. And with your support, we'll be cruising. Hello, Steamboat.
After all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all
What's going on, everybody? My name's Nick Lagorga. I'm here practicing another song for my show on YouTube, Good Morning Acoustics. You can follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Acoustics, or you can give me a like on Facebook at Good Morning Acoustics. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Steamboat is recorded live from the Chief Theater.
Hello, Steamboat. Welcome back. Those of you watching and caught that first opening, I apologize. I get a little heated sometimes about my... Nobody puts baby in a box. Can we say that? We can say that. Or the corner. Don't put baby in a corner. You can't put Tony in a box, I'll tell you that. But let's stay focused. My bad. It's Thursday, episode 19, and we gotta give it up for my man. He's in the building, coming off a fresh win in the first round of the cross playoffs. Lauren Epstein, get down here. We will be champions, my friend. Morning, Sarah.
How's it going?
Good. How we doing?
Good. Appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely fresh off win. Thanks for holding the celebration. You know, you guys are staying focused, obviously.
Yeah.
So let's do it. It was exciting. I was trying to listen and work at the same time, and then I got to read in the paper this morning. Your boys pulled it off in the last 40 seconds?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I mean, we had like a minute and a half left, and Davis Peterson just came up clutch. You know, he's been balling out the whole season, and these past couple of games, you know, teams have been watching film on us, and they know about him, so they've been kind of locking him off. And, you know, he was frustrated, but he didn't really let it get to him, and, you know, he came up, scored one with about 40 seconds left, then scored another at the buzzer, so...
Incredible.
And then Kieran Hahn in OT ended it.
Kieran Hahn!
Yeah.
Giving it up. Junior?
Yeah, he's a junior.
Coming back next year?
Yep.
How's it feel? You guys excited? Or is it just we got to stay even because we got stuff to do?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a great feeling to win like that, especially for all our seniors. You know, I'm a sophomore.
Right.
So just being able to be a part of this is just really cool.
Amazing.
But at the same time, you know, we have practice today, and Coach Lattimore is going to be all business when we walk back in the locker room at 4. So
And now you guys knowing that, we walk in with the focus. Let's work, right?
yeah.
Who do you got coming up then? It's the Golden. Is that what I saw?
Yeah, we got Golden tomorrow.
Give me the scouting report. What do you see?
You know, they beat us earlier in the year. I think it was 10-7, 10-6. You know, we know that, you know, Conifer was a 12 seed. They obviously didn't play like one. They're probably just as good as Golden, and I think we can beat Golden. They have a good team, but you know, with our experience after losing to them earlier in the year, I think we can take what we've learned and just kind of keep rolling.
Build on that.
Yep.
We beat Golden, then we get who possibly?
Then we get the winner of Dawson versus Valor.
Valor.
Yeah. And Valor, our third-round playoff game could potentially be at home, so Valor at home would be pretty cool.
We'd like that.
Yeah.
Do we want to deal with Dawson? Do we care? You see?
No, they're the best team in the state.
Okay, so we're pulling for Valor.
They're
for
a good
sure.
team, yeah.
All right, we get Valor, and then like I think Merrick was asking, we got 3 games possibly to the final.
Yeah, so we would have 3 more games
Okay.
until the state championship.
As a sophomore, what you expected, what you hoped for, what you worked for, or is this an incredible surprise?
You know, as a sophomore on the team, I think that, you know, there's only 2 of us, Griffin Maltby and I, so just being able to kind of work hard in the offseason, get noticed with all those JV games, and get moved up. I got moved up towards the beginning of the season.
Okay.
You know, just to be able to get playoff time and
Yeah.
you know, learn from these seniors like Davis and these guys, because one day I'll probably be in their shoes.
Oh,
so,
absolutely.
just to get the learning experience, I think it's really just a cool thing.
Anything specific that those seniors have taught you? I mean, as you're going to end up sliding into that leadership role, is there something that you're going to start making notes of, keeping in the back of your mind, what you got to do?
I mean, just play with heart. You know, we saw Davis last night come off. You know, he'll be the first one to tell you he didn't play well.
Sure.
Until about 40 seconds left in the game. So just he grinded it out and handed us the win. So just being able to play with that heart and getting through, you know, tough times like that, that's kind of what we learned. You know, Grant McNamara the same way. He's kind of come off a couple bad games, and he just pulled around to be one of the best defensive players in the state.
And how about your guy in the net? Is it Zach Murphy?
Yeah, Zach Miller and Hunter S1.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Those guys, they're a staple. They're solid in the back.
Yeah, they are. And I know Griffin Maltby, the other sophomore on the team, he's a goalie.
Okay.
So he gets to learn from them. So, you know, those are both great guys to be able to be behind.
And now, look, I'm watching some of the youth. I see lacrosse is just blowing up here. You feel pretty good about your future in the Steamboat Springs High School lacrosse squad?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're losing a pretty good class of seniors this year, you know, with Davis Peterson, Graham McNamara, Sam Frakowiak, and our two goalies, obviously.
Okay.
But I think that just moving forward, we just got to keep listening to Coach Jay because he knows what to do.
Right.
He knows the situation. You know, he coached at Wheat Ridge, and that he took them to a state championship. You know, our team next year, our team should be, I mean, just as good. I mean, not. So, yeah, really looking forward to the future. And
how about you, the youngins below you? You got some freshmen that are solid?
Yeah, our freshman class is pretty good. You know, there was a couple of guys who played up on JV this year. You know, Wally McGill, Ryan McNamara is the little brother of Grant.
Okay.
So, you know, soon enough, when I'm a senior and they're juniors, we'll probably be meshing together to try to put something together.
Excellent. Well, good luck. What time Friday?
I believe it's at 6.
6 o'clock. So people take off work early. We travel well, yeah?
Yeah,
you got a good squad that goes down. The fans will be there. So let's. Are we wearing black when we're away? Do we got a dark up there?
Yeah, we wear red.
We wear red. So do we wear red away the fans as well? If
sure. Red or white.
Red or white, Steamboat. Let's fill up their stadium down in Golden and spill chips all over their floor at their party. Cool. We'll do that. NBA, homie. I saw a little banter last night. You gave Harvey a little condolence.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? I was wrong. I thought the Sixers would at least get 2 games on them, and they didn't. And
I'm going to let you defend your generational statement because Harvey was bashing. I'm going to put it out there. He was throwing some smoke at you about your generational statement. You want to defend that?
What did I say?
Something about Philadelphia as a generational team, or they got generational players?
Yeah, I was talking about. Okay, so basically, you know, I'll come through and tell you why.
Okay.
The Sixers blew that because of Brett Brown and Brad Stevens, the 2 head coaches. It's just despicable the job. Yeah, I mean Brad Stevens is, you know, I know he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes, but he's the best coach in the NBA.
Real quick sidetrack: how does Brad not get any Coach of the Year votes?
I don't know. It's stupid.
Okay.
It's really just unbelievable that Dwayne Casey, the guy who got swept by a no-name Cavs team, wins Coach of the Year, but you know, that's just how it goes. Cam Newton won MVP, and then the Broncos destroyed him in the Super Bowl.
Good point.
Anyway, Brad Stevens, you know, he's really good at ATOs, which is after timeout plays, and you can see in Game 3 the ones that he ran to kind of clinch the game for
Horford under the basket.
For Horford, yep. It was a pass from Rozier into Horford, and then last night they had Marcus Smart doing the same thing. That's really where he shines. You know, I know that Game 3 play to Horford was the same play that they ran when he was at Butler with Gordon Hayward back in 2011.
Okay.
They played in the first round versus Green Bay.
Yes, I recall that.
And, you know, that's the play that Brad Stevens drew up for Gordon Hayward, and they ran it and won it with Al Horford. So that's just kind of where he shines. Brett Brown can't do anything like that. You saw him try to call an ATO last night with Joel Embiid, and the ball went out of bounds. So, frankly, I think that, you know, Sixers front office has some thinking to do because they have the team on paper. This Philadelphia team looks better than a Celtics team without Kyrie Irving and without Gordon Hayward.
Yeah,
you know, they have basically the Celtics have a rookie leading their team and Al Horford, who's an average player, as Dan Patrick would say. But you know, Jason Tatum, he's been balling out this series. He's getting 25 points a game. You know, he's in the media a lot because he beat Bird's record for most consecutive 25-point games, but I don't think that's really an excuse for you to lose. You know, a lot of players can score 25 points. Brett Brown has a generational player in Ben Simmons. You can say whatever you want about him, even if he scored 1 point. You know, you can watch him throughout the season and compare him to LeBron, and that's a fair comparison. And they have Joel Embiid, who's a glass man, but when he's healthy, he's one of the best big men in the NBA. So
Absolutely.
I think that if Brad Stevens had been coaching Philadelphia, it would have been a different scenario. You got to learn how to work with those guys.
Brett Brown going to be able to keep his job?
You know, he was the coach 2 years ago when they had a 10-win season, so it looks like it. Unfortunately for Sixers fans,
is he part of the process?
I don't know what the process is anymore. I think last night was, you had all the opportunities with J.J. Redick hitting that three from way downtown, with a couple seconds left. And you had all the
free throw at the end.
Exactly. You had all the opportunities, and they couldn't pull together. So Brett Brown, the Sixers front office needs to do some thinking.
All right. And now let's see that next round. Boston and Cleveland.
Boston and Cleveland.
What do you think there, sir?
Yeah, I mean, Boston as the coach and Brad Stevens, it's really remarkable how his mind works. Like I wish I had as much basketball knowledge as Brad Stevens, but Boston has the coach, Cavs have the player, so it's gonna be a fun series to watch. I don't know.
You see 7 games?
I see 6 or 7 for sure.
Okay. And who wins it?
I think that Cleveland. I mean, I'm not gonna. I've been saying it all year that Cleveland's the team to beat, no matter how much Brian would rag on me for that. Even when they switch team, I mean, look at where they are. They're in the conference finals, so you can't say I wasn't right. I'm just saying I was right. The Cavaliers are in the conference finals. They're still the team to beat. If you lock off LeBron, if you lock off everyone besides LeBron and play like Nate McMillan and the Pacers did, and take it to 7, I think the Celtics can win. You got to lock off everyone besides LeBron. Let him have his 40-point games, and you'll win with 2 minutes to play.
Gotcha. Golden State, Houston. What do you think?
I think that I'm still sticking with Houston. I think that James Harden blew it last year, and just like I said on the show a couple weeks ago, Daryl Morey and Mike D'Antoni, the GM and the coach for the Rockets, are in his ear. Like, you have to take us here. We got you an all-star in Chris Paul. We got you one of the best pick-and-roll players in the league with Clint Capella. You got to take us to the promised land. So I think James Harden realizes that. Expect them to beat Golden State.
In 7?
Yeah, it's gonna be late.
There it is. Lowen Epstein with the knowledge. Harvey, retort next week, possibly? We'll see.
I mean, he was right on the Celtics, so.
He was lucky.
He was lucky.
Yeah,
Brad Stevens took you there.
Well done.
Not Jason Tatum.
Hey, good luck tomorrow. Come back next week. Let us know how it rolls.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Lowen Epstein, guys. Steamboat, Springs High School lacrosse, and the future of Steamboat Sports Radio, my opinion. Stick around. Hello, Steamboat. We'll be right back. Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Got a new show for your viewing. Having breakfast, just keep chewing. And with your support, we'll be cruising. Hello, Steamboat.
After all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all stacked.
What's going on, everybody? My name's Nick Lagorga. I'm here practicing another song for my show on YouTube, Good Morning Acoustics. You can follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Acoustics, or you can give me a like on Facebook at Good Morning Acoustics. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Steamboat is recorded live from the Chief Theater.
Hello, Steamboat. It's me, TC, coming to you live from the Chief Theater, Steamboat Springs, Colorado. And I told you, it's Cabaret Week, and it's Cabaret time. And I found Mr. Cabaret. Chris Hammond, get over here. What's up, homie?
Hey, Tony, how are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
You brought an instrument. I see it.
I did.
I see it. I think something fun is going to happen. What's the word, big man?
Oh, we got a great show this year.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Seriously?
It's gonna be really good. It's really strong. Every number is really funny. The songs are good. With lots of new, talented people.
Yeah.
I'm really stoked.
How are those new guys at Parker and Fleming?
You know,
Tell the truth.
They're surprisingly good.
Seriously?
I thought it was going to be a total disaster.
Yeah.
They actually are doing a great job. They stepped up their game.
Wadopian, is he holding his weight?
Yep, he's in charge of
All this?
moving stuff
Yeah.
around, schlepping everything to and from the stage. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, it's organized, and I appreciate it, and I hate giving him too much props. So,
Yeah, well,
You know.
he might not be watching.
well, that's a good point. Hey, thank you for popping in. Now, what's going on? I hear. Let's tell people about the Hammond clause real quick, though, because I was explaining it to you yesterday, and it's on my bucket list of something I'm trying to acquire. In theatrical performance, if your name is Chris Hammond, here's what the directors do. They say, Chris, are you in the show? And he goes, yeah. Okay, here's whatever you want to do. Here's your time. You do whatever you want. And he says, okay. And that's it. They don't tell him what to do. They don't ask him what he's doing. How'd you do that? How'd you acquire that? Tell the truth.
Years and years of hard work.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Like taking in everything the community gives you, creating something?
Saying yes to everybody.
Oh, you just say yes to everything? Thought we told people we were from the streets. We're hard. We don't roll like that, Chris.
Yeah, Tony, you and I did meet on the streets a long time ago, didn't we?
Sesame. We're hard. We got boys living in trash cans. It's a rough life out there, people. Tell people about the mailman. How the mailman came to be. For those that don't know.
Someone suggested it to me.
Really?
And I don't remember who it was. It was at a party a long time, like 20 years ago.
Okay.
And the setup is that, well, I can do a little.
You want to do a little bit?
You want me to do a little bit? Okay.
Yeah. Can you do it sitting?
I've got I can.
Okay.
I've got a costume with a real U.S. postal carrier shirt. So you're just gonna have to use your imagination. It's right back there, but
okay.
You're just gonna have to use your imagination.
All right.
So I walk out. I've got a pack hanging from my side, and
Take it.
I
do it.
Hello out there. I'd like to say hi to all the familiar faces, but there are some people I don't recognize, so I think I better introduce myself. I am Steamboat's first mailman. I was hired 20 years ago to bring Steamboat Springs to the cutting edge of Postal Service technology with home mail delivery, just like Craig. Now, I have not yet delivered an actual letter to a home, but they do let me drive the cluster truck every now and then. Now, have you ever opened up that little door in your post office box and you reach in to get your mail and you hear something fall out on the other side? Yeah, well, do you ever wonder what happens to those letters? Well, United States Postal Service regulations require that once a year we do what we call sweeps. We sweep up all those letters, and it's my job to deliver them at Cabaret.
Okay.
Okay. My first letter, this is from last year's show.
Okay.
Okay. This is from the Aspen Skiing Corporation, marketing to the marketing department. Since we acquired Steamboat, we have to market to a new demographic, people who can't afford Aspen. Some proposed marketing slogans are Steamboat, it has a Walmart. Steamboat, champagne powder at box wine prices. Steamboat, only 50 minutes from Craig. Steamboat, ski in your jeans. Steamboat, your used Subaru will make you look like a local. Steamboat, shop at Lift Up. Steamboat, you'll never see the Trumps here. That's an example of stuff that, you know, we take it out of the pilot and out of the headlines of the pilot and put it into a joke for the mailman to read.
I love it. That little case over there. Can you grab it?
Yep.
Because we got a few minutes. Can you possibly... You apparently you sing.
No, I play the ukulele in order to drown out my singing.
I recall you ukuleleing multiple times. Little sample of something they might be able to hear?
Okay, is this a family show?
Nope.
Okay, great. Well, the plane's all packed. I'm ready to go. I've got a date with my girlfriend Flo. We'll wait till we are up and then we'll fly. The plane is shaking, we're getting airborne. Soon we'll be mating and blowing the horn. Already I'm so horny I could die. So kiss me and smile for me. Find a stall and wait for me. Close the door, they'll never know. There were hosen on a jet plane. I don't want to hurt my back again. Oh, babe, I love you so. And it goes on and on. It gets more and more graphic, but I'll stop there.
You're a family man. You're a parent?
Yep.
Husband?
Yep. I've been married in June. It will be 35 years.
Boom!
Yeah.
What's the secret? Write good songs?
Compromise.
The C word, compromise. Is it write good songs still? Do you perform those for the lady?
No. No. No, I put that away.
And now professionally, I've always told people Hammond was pretty much our super fun attorney. You've kept us on the straight and narrow. You've kept us out of trouble most of these years. You had mentioned is there going to be a change? Are you moving up? Are you moving on? Are you making a switch? Can we bring this out?
Oh yeah.
What's the word?
I've moved my office. My office is now at 320 Lincoln Avenue, Clouser and Tremaine.
Okay.
And I've been there for a week so far.
How's it going?
Great. Now I've been in Steamboat. I've been lawyering in Steamboat for 31 years. So
Yeah.
It was a good change for me to do.
Yeah?
At this point in my career. Yeah.
Okay. It's not going to affect your theatrical performances in any way.
God, I hope not.
No, that's kind of the plug. 6 and 9 o'clock, I've always asked before, do you bring the same energy at the 9 o'clock that you do at the 6 or even more?
Oh, yeah. No, it's
the same.
It's the same. Usually the 9 o'clock crowd has had a few more drinks than the 6 o'clock crowd.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it can go the other direction.
It could go the other direction. If we had to throw someone out there, what's your favorite skit that's going to be performed? Besides your own, of course.
No, I think I got two favorite skits.
Okay.
One is the PUC, the Parent Uninvolved Committee. Lizzie LaRocque and Diane Bertini just wrote a hilarious skit about it's all the moms of Steamboat, the stuff that they go through.
Okay.
And the other one Doug Smith wrote, it's called Steamboat 3.
Oh, no. There's a Steamboat 3?
Yeah.
It's going on way out that way?
Affordable housing.
Oh, my gosh. All right, so we get the mailman. We get a little song. Is there any dancing?
I'm not a dancer. That was one of the great things. I'm the master of ceremonies, so I've got a
you are?
Got a beautiful tux from Allen's, and so that was my happiest moment in the show was realizing that I did not have to do the pony. Because I just walk off the stage while everyone else is doing the pony.
Nice,
So
man.
That was great.
Congratulations, and we're super fun, right? June 9th, you're back. You got the
I'm
Hammond
stoked.
claws.
I'm getting ready for it, yeah.
You guys don't miss this man right here. And if you need any lawyering, he's pretty good at that too. Chris, thank you, my man. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Tony.
Good luck tonight.
Good to see you. All right.
Thursday.
No, don't say it. Good luck.
Oh,
Break a leg.
anal leakage.
Anal leakage. There we go.
Yeah, that's what we do. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 6 and 9. Get your tickets. 6s are sold out, right?
Sixes are sold out, yeah.
You got a 9 o'clock.
9's it.
And pace yourself. Water, alcohol. Water, alcohol.
If you have too much to drink, call me.
Hey, that's Chris Hammond. I'm Tony Counts. Hello, Steamboat. Stick around. We'll be right back with MBRC. Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Got a new show for your viewing. Having breakfast, just keep chewing. And with your support, we'll be cruising. Hello, Steamboat.
After all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all
What's going on, everybody? My name's Nick Lagorga. I'm here practicing another song for my show on YouTube, Good Morning Acoustics. You can follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Acoustics, or you can give me a like on Facebook at Good Morning Acoustics. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Steamboat is recorded live from the Chief Theater.
Hello, Steamboat. Me, TC, coming to you live from the Chief Theater, downtown Steamboat Springs, episode 19. Attack of Lowen. Yeah, he was seriously. He's fired up. He's focused. He's got a big lacrosse game tomorrow, so we got to keep him right here. So that's why Hello Steamboat has him on, and keep him engaged. But now we move on because I got to get some exercise. The weather's been nice, and I got to make sure this whole thing is working correctly to get out what I need. So who do we bring down? One-to-One Fitness, MBRC. Get down here. What's up?
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. Wait a minute. You just slipped this in. You played some hockey last night.
Ow.
Ow.
Yeah.
This is, see, they keep trying to get me to come play hockey, and
Oh,
they're
no,
telling me
it's a blast.
they're telling me it's fun. There's no contact. That's the reaction I needed. Tell the truth for me.
The truth is, there's a little bit of contact, but
Little
it's
bit.
not on purpose. It's all accidental.
Yeah, it's ice.
It is ice.
You're
Have you ever
skating.
skated?
A little bit.
Okay. Well, I've seen you play soccer.
Yeah.
And you'd be a natural.
Have you seen Eric McClellan play hockey yet?
Yes, I played against him last night.
Is he pretty good now?
He started off green,
Yeah.
and now he's like one of the dominating forces in the league.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, he's good.
He told me.
Don't tell him. His head will get.
Yeah, and because he said it, his knees feel good, his back feels good. But he's a big man.
There's bigger, much bigger, and I always end up having to play against him, all 5 foot.
So Merrick and I were just talking about that, letting the ladies play with the boys. You skate past them though, because you can skate?
Well, I never skated until I started playing 3 years ago. Most of the people in the league are either new to skating, or they played a different sport, and it just kind of.
Is this a C League?
The beer league, C league, yeah.
I'm in. I'm going to try.
And that's what it's all about.
Because I can't run and do the soccer as much anymore. I can coach, but I'd like to maybe skate with you guys. But you guys, you hit a little bit. I'm
Well,
very
it's not on
sensitive.
purpose, you know. It's always accidental.
So don't take it personally.
Don't take it personally. Michael and I play on different teams. My husband, you had him on yesterday, and we played against each other last night. And
How'd that go?
inevitably, we're very competitive. And he actually got a penalty because he collided with me last week. I beat him to the puck, and he got mad. And I know he's going to see this. And
Yeah. Wait, first, how's the ride to the game?
It's fantastic. He's a really good sport, and he's
Yeah.
actually pretty good at hockey.
That's what I've heard.
He's pretty good. I try not to tell him too much,
No.
he's pretty good.
Okay, so then he gets a penalty. Did you win the game?
We lost that game, but we won last night.
Okay, so how's the ride home?
It's great because I won $10. That's all that matters. I got a beer and $10. I mean, that's hockey. But it's a great sport, and it's growing. Hockey's
Yes.
growing in Steamboat, and I would say there's about 10 never-evers that are in the league this year.
Get out.
This season. It's 4 seasons a year.
All right.
You know I'm going to drag you out there.
I'm going to try, maybe, and see if you guys accidentally hit me.
Don't be afraid.
Okay. One-to-one fitness. I kept thinking you were like a franchise and you had little trainers all over. It's you.
It's just me.
How long you been doing this?
I guess since 92.
Okay. And now I wrote down in my notes, you have a certification that nobody else has.
Well,
Or no
like
one here?
maybe 2 or 3 people in the whole county do.
Okay.
I just
What is
got
it?
it. So the National Strength Conditioning Association,
Mm-hmm.
it's a pretty big organization in our industry, and they offer several certifications.
Yeah.
And their top one, their most elite, is called CSCS.
Okay.
Certified Strength Conditioning Specialist.
Okay.
It's a tough exam, hardest thing I've ever done, but it was on my bucket list by
Yeah.
the time I turned 50
Got
to
it.
do this.
And like you said, did you see my car at the library? How long did you study for this thing?
About 6 months. I mean, I went to college. You can't even take the exam if you
Yeah.
don't have a degree in the field, but I'm rusty. I mean,
Okay.
how old am I, right? So I had to review academically.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of new stuff. I mean, there's stuff coming out as they print the book, and they make a note of that. Like, this is, coming forward more and more and more
New
all the time.
technology, new techniques.
It's amazing.
Okay. And what is your passion for this? Where did this come from?
It's funny you asked that. I was just asked this last night. I realized that I loved this health and wellness when I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
I went to school for criminal justice initially. I played soccer in college. And I was around all the athletes, and a lot of them were pursuing physical education and exercise science. So it just kind of osmotically hit me, I guess. But then my niche became getting people back into their sport of choice with an injury. So, a knee replacement, I want to get back to golf, I'm your girl.
Gotcha.
That's the kind of stuff I really love. I love it all. Weight loss, just getting fitter. Everybody in Steamboat has something.
I was gonna
Shoulders,
say.
knees, back. So it just...
It's perfect for you here. And then as well, when I see people doing their cleansing and their counting points, it freaks me out a little bit. It's nothing I'm ever going to have to deal with. Is that good? You do it right with some training, it's the right way to do things?
It's a great question, and the realistic, honest answer is whatever works for you. I know that sounds cliche,
No,
but it
but
really does make sense.
Everybody's different?
Everybody's different, and it's really so much more psychological.
Okay.
If I see a client that says, hey, I need to work out at 6 a.m., and I only have an 8 p.m. slot, is that really going to be productive for them?
Gotcha.
They want to work out at 6 a.m., but I'm making them come out. So it's what works for you time. It's what works for you if you need to be accountable with points.
Mm-hmm.
The cleansing thing is real controversial. It's definitely can be really unhealthy.
Sure.
I always tell, I'm a big referral. Refer to
orthopedic, referring to your nutritionist, referring to all the people that kind of play a role. I don't like to go beyond my scope.
Sure.
But research shows that there's certain things that are just unhealthy.
How about youth fitness and training and physical training? Because
that's a big deal. So back in the day,
Yeah.
you don't lift heavy weights when
Right.
you're 14. You don't do certain moves. A lot of that is shifting. It's trending. I mean, even back when I was in school, the protocol for like a pregnant woman or a 13-year-old child is actually completely different than what the protocol is now. I don't know if you remember Colleen. She was a neighbor in our neighborhood.
Oh, yes.
She played, first girl I met here when I moved to Steamboat, she was playing soccer, 6-pack abs, she was 6 months pregnant. She was fit to begin with, so it made sense.
Wow.
A 14-year-old child who just starts training can't immediately go into heavy Olympic lifts, but they eventually can get into bigger lifts and
Yeah.
heavier items as long as they have the proper form and are taught properly. So kids can train. So, hello, Cooper.
Yeah. The CrossFit movement. You like that?
I think if you're healthy
Yeah.
and you don't get too caught up in the competitiveness,
Okay.
I think it works for people.
Yeah.
Is it for everybody? Heck no.
Right.
But it works for some people. I think I would enjoy it if I wasn't a myriad of injuries, you know.
Sure.
It's certainly working for a lot of people we know, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's for darn sure. It's picking up. Now, today I asked you, I said I'm working on my golf, and you said, all right, let me do my research. And you've got a couple things that we can do.
Oh, yeah.
How did you did you think about me? You've seen me. You go, oh, he's an athlete. Here's what we could do.
That's a really great question. So when you think about exercise and the goal, you
Yeah.
always have to tie in the goal. You really want to think about, you analyze the movement.
Okay.
I've fortunately trained lots of golfers in my lifetime. And so it's pretty basic for me. But if you really if you had a specific injury I had to work around, I would research it a little more.
Sure.
But in my thought process, I realized we don't have a gym right now. So what can we do to make your golf game better? Really, the big picture is to avoid injury.
Yes.
Static stretching is no longer bueno.
Oh.
So that's what's come about in the last 10 years. You no longer stretch cold muscles. You just shouldn't. Right? Back in the day, you
Yeah.
know how many times we did that in
Yeah.
soccer? That actually leads to more injuries. So what we focus now on is dynamic movement,
Okay.
dynamic activity, thereby warming the muscles, readying the joints. There's a neurophysiological component that readies you for your sport. Studies show that you'll have a better golf swing, you'll have a better neurological adaptation, you'll be more ready for all your movements. So I'm going to go through dynamic warm-up with you.
I got goosebumps. I'm excited. Hey, we're going to move the furniture. Might even get Lowen to get up here and stretch with us. That work?
Sounds great.
We'll do the age dynamic and see who's more flexible. Stick around. Hello, Steamboat. We're about to get fit. We'll be right back. Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Got a new show for your viewing. Having breakfast, just keep chewing. And with your support, we'll be cruising. Hello, Steamboat.
After all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all stacked.
What's going on, everybody? My name's Nick Lagorga. I'm here practicing another song for my show on YouTube, Good Morning Acoustics. You can follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Acoustics, or you can give me a like on Facebook at Good Morning Acoustics. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Steamboat is recorded live from the Chief Theater.
Hello, Steamboat. It's me, TC. MBRC.
Lowen, Epstein.
We're gonna get fit real quick, but MB's gonna lead us. So tell us what you want us to do.
All right.
Let's do this.
We're getting ready to go golfing, right?
Yes.
So we're on the course. We're on the grass that we'll actually be competing on, correct?
Correct.
So the first thing you're going to want to do is get your body warm and loose. So
Yes.
open up your foot stance so that
Okay.
you're about hip width apart.
Okay.
Keep your knees soft, not locked. And we're going to reach down to the floor with your hands, walk on out. We're going to call this an inchworm. It has many different names.
Oh, I like this. Okay.
You just hold your high plank for a split second. Make sure you're not arching or flexing your back.
Okay.
Engage your core as you return. Bend your knees only as much as you need to.
Engage your core, like tighten.
Tighten up, yeah. Try it again. Walk on out.
I have to bend my knee.
How old are you, Lowen?
The young fit one right here.
He's 16. He has to bend his knees. I'm 48.
Very good.
I'm killing it.
Tuck your tailbone.
Oh, darn.
There you go. Now you got it. Come all the way up.
Engage. Come on, Lowen. Engage.
So if you were doing a regular warm-up, let's do one more.
Okay.
If you're doing a regular warm-up, go
Yep.
on out.
Yep.
You would want to try to do this about 10 to 15 times. Walk all the way out.
Okay.
Straighten your legs. Reach your hamstrings to the sky.
Ooh, there's been some popping going on.
And then, I kind of heard that.
You
I was
heard
ignoring
that?
it.
Wow.
So 10 to 15 times, and then
Okay.
I would repeat it maybe after you do the whole cycle.
And what am I doing there? I'm just warming up the joints?
That's a great question. It's a dynamic warm-up, so we're getting your joints and muscles specifically warm for the activity you're about to do.
Got it.
Shoulder stability, core engagement, a little hamstring flexibility.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So ready for the next one?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to do a seated, this is an MB style
Okay.
Y-fly.
Ooh.
We're going to do a seated squat. So this
Okay.
is a squat, right? Everybody knows what a squat
Yep.
is.
Boom.
We're going to do a half squat.
Ooh, I like that.
So half squat, your feet are shoulder width apart, toes are pointed forward. From this position, you're going to straighten your back, so you're going to hinge at the waist a little bit.
Ooh.
Keep your spine neutral, arms come down. With your thumbs leading, reach up to form the Y shape, wide and high. Look down just a little bit more. Engage your core. You can bend at the waist a little bit more.
Ooh.
And then return slowly. Do that about 5 times. Make it a Y, thumbs lead, reaching up.
Oh, there's some popping in the shoulder.
You're kind of doing a T. Make it a Y. T for Tony. So
Like
bring
that?
those arms forward.
Oh, okay. This way?
Like a Y. Yep, much better.
Oh, not much popping that time.
But you guys feel how your legs are getting a little bit warm. 'Cause
Yes.
You're holding
Yeah.
an isometric contraction. And you probably feel the postural muscles
Yes.
in your shoulders and back working. No more popping allowed.
Nope.
Perfect. What do you guys think?
You're that perfect.
All right, take a little break. Yeah, you were pretty perfect, Lowen. Tony, you were like a B plus right there.
I see you, Lowen.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yes, am I
Okay.
good, Light Merrick?
So remember, golf is a super dynamic activity, right?
Yes.
There's flexibility, there's power, there's mobility, there's agility, there's strength. So now we're going to kind of talk about the flexibility, dynamic balance, and strength component. So everybody stand on your left leg, and it's going to stay soft.
Okay.
Let's just give ourselves a little bit of room, so I'm going to back up. You
Okay.
guys can stay where you are. Right leg is going to be flexed and extended, and you're going to raise it up slowly as you drop your upper body slowly forward.
Oh, boy. Balance.
You don't have to go super far, and then come back to the center.
Is this leg just going up while I
Yep,
go down?
exactly.
And you want it straight?
Just like those little lawn ornaments with the bills. Have you seen those?
Yes.
It's the same idea. You're tipping
Ooh.
your nose, raising your heel.
Okay.
So try a couple more. while I
Same
throw-
leg or switch?
Same leg.
Oh, boy.
Good question.
Because I feel a burning starting.
Try a couple more while I walk you through a couple of pointers. So another trick is, Tony, reach your arms forward and it'll help your balance.
Oh, yes. You could have told me that the first time.
Well, I was just testing you.
All right, I like that.
Another trick to balance is keep your eye on something steady about 5 feet in front of you. See those little marks? Keep your eyes right on that.
Steady, Rock.
And let's all do one more together.
Okay.
Nice and slow. Keep that standing knee soft. Find your balance. The challenge is to balance while you're moving
Yes.
and working your left gluteal and hamstring. Feel that?
I feel it. Oh, my.
One thing that you're doing really well, Tony,
Yeah.
is keeping your hips square to the floor. So you don't want those hips to turn out. You want to tighten that opposite hip, the right hip, down toward the floor.
Do I want to hold this balance for a couple seconds?
For a split second, exactly. Always. Always hold your contraction point. As you get better, you'll get farther, and you'll be able to turn those hips and square them a little
I
bit
feel
better.
like I felt some strengthening right here. Yeah?
Or an injury.
Or it could have been a cramp.
All right, that's good. So you would do both legs.
Okay. All right.
We don't have to do that today, but
All right,
just
we
for
got a
future
couple of
reference.
minutes. You got one more
We do.
that could break low in maybe?
Maybe. Let's go to the floor. So we're
Deal?
going to do a side plank on the floor.
All right. I'll go this way.
Okay. So the trick here is there's 2 ways to do this.
What do you got?
Lowen, you should do the modified version because you're so out of shape.
Yep.
So bend those knees,
Do that, Lowen. You got a game tomorrow.
Okay.
and you do the long straight leg.
Absolutely.
And all we're going to do is come up into a side plank on the elbow and on your stacked feet or stacked knees. You feel okay with the stacked feet? I was
Yeah.
teasing you. I know you're fit.
Is that good?
A little higher for everybody's hips.
Oh, no.
Now take your top arm and reach up for the sky.
Oh, Lord.
Come through, reach for the floor behind you,
boy.
tap it,
Tap it.
and then reach up. And look up as you reach. Now come back and return to tap it.
I only want to tap
it.
Tap it.
Oh, boys.
Ooh, we are
Boys,
tapping it
boys.
with MB.
A little bit higher with your hip.
Okay.
You too.
Ooh, that feels
Let's
better.
do 3 more together.
All right.
Ready? Nice and long.
Tap it.
So what do you think this is stimulating?
Everything. And mentally, I'm wondering, can I make 2 more?
I think you can.
I
So
can.
do you know how in golf, almost everything you do, there's a rotation?
I didn't know
Oh.
golfers needed to be.
That's perfect. You both get A+. Good job. Take a break.
Ah!
So, once again, 10 to 15 repetitions.
Okay.
You would do both sides.
Yep.
And what I would do is try to do 2 rounds of all 4 of those things before you actually golf.
I think I can do this. So, half hour early before my tea time, get there.
It's probably 10 minutes of your life.
Well, I'm going to need to putt a little bit, too.
Oh, give it that. Well, 20 minutes
Tap
for
it
that,
5
for sure.
times and get on the. Get on the.
Tap it 5 times. Way to stretch, Al. Good luck tomorrow, MB.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, all you Hello Steamboat watchers, you just saw what